Hello everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem 3 Mr. the Emblem Book 2! Chapter 4, Joy and Sorrow. Unable to reunite with Princess Minerva, Marth, in order to find Ogama and the Grunion royal children, headed to visit Bishop Wendell, who once protected the children. However, the bishop resides at Holm Beach, ruled by the dreaded Macedonian Vikings. Vikings, really? In front of Marth's path, countless pirates awaited him. Can they really safely rescue the children? Well, let's find out. Already, this map doesn't look quite as trolly as the last one. I remember it being a jerk in Maniac mode, but in FE12. But this doesn't look too bad. Okay, we have a lot of bandits with iron axes. All the way down here, we do have a thief, an armor killer. This village is a prime target, so we need to somehow kill this thief turn 1. Hopefully we start close enough to do that. Pretty sure we start bottom left. We have this... Oh, I see what's happening now. Also, why even have this whole outcrop if it's just... If it's all its adjacent tiles are sea tiles? What is the point? What is the point of this? What is the purpose of this square here? Maybe I'll find out. Another thief over here with a steel sword. Here's a devil sword. A village, house. Oh, hello, Sirius. This looks like a good unit. This looks like a very good unit. And we have Guile, the boss. Another silver axe that we can get from him. I don't know if anyone can use silver axes. But yes, we have... Wait a second, we can use everyone again? This is interesting. One sec, I want to adjust the order of my units. Yeah, like that. Items. Have an iron lance. Katria. Pala needs a different weapon. Yeah. Have her have an iron lance. That way she's not only using the silver lance. Honestly, don't think I'll have much use for Mathis. And this map looks like it's absolutely terrible. Oh man, Doga can't use silver lances yet. Absolutely terrible for horsemen, because... Well... What are you supposed to do here? It's not... There's not really much to do for them. Let's just deposit my excess items. Whoops, did not mean to deposit the iron bow. Julian can use a steel sword, that'll boost his damage output fairly well. There's a relieve staff, that'll be nice for Milicia. who apparently was Rena's protege, basically. Rena was her teacher, which is why she can use the Hamern staff. I mean, this looks fine. Maybe Roddy can use a better weapon, but... Actually, who has a javelin that Roddy can use? Yeah, let's start with that. I probably should have bought a few more javelins. Had I known they would be giving me the opportunity to use all my units, I would have just accepted it. Yamina, Hubello. This place is the territory of the dreaded Macedonian Vikings. Originally, I didn't want to come here, but we must cross through here to reach the bishop. Ogama, I'm scared. I want to go back. Hubello, be strong. You're a man. Remember, you can use fire magic to attack with. Mr. Wendell told me not to use it to fight with. Not that I like to fight anyway. Honestly, you're still making excuses. Right now it's just the two of us. If you don't become strong, I don't know what to do. Mina, I will try my best, so please don't cry. This is bad. We've been discovered. No choice. We'll have to break through them. You two stay close to me. So... first things first, we need to visit this village. Gordon can actually... I guess it's just chipping damage against the thief, but it's something. Even with a steel bow, I don't think he would quite deal enough, because it's just +3 strength, and he needed +4. But this does let us give a kill to Julian. After missing once, apparently. Viking had an armor killer, and we'll take it. What does this house say? Have you heard about rescue magic? You can bring faraway allies to your side. If it does exist, it will be impressive stuff. And rescue magic refers to Yumino with the rescue staff. It's like a reverse warp staff. It's very nice, very helpful. Ogma is... Now here's the thing, while Ogma is very good, he can't fight all of these guys himself. But 8 defense. That leaves him vulnerable. I guess their attack is pretty bad, so maybe he could fight all of them himself. Fight all of them himself. But what we want to do is have him talk to Sirius. Who's there? You one of the pirates? I'm Sirius, a traveler. Is that so? I'm sorry. I overreacted a little. Please accept my apology. These children. Something happened, so I'm taking care of them now. You know them? No, but if you're carrying the children, you won't be able to escape. I heard from a village to the south that the Eretan army has come. Leave this place to me and make your escape. What? Eretan army? So, Prince Marv. I understand. Thanks, but why are you helping me? I want to help those children. That's all. Really. So you are serious. If we escape safely, I hope we can meet again. Now I'm killing the ruler of Gremia, Commander Lang, so I can avenge a man named Lawrence. If you could lend me your strength, with you, I believe I'll be able to succeed. Perhaps it might be interesting. However, to do that, you must live. Well, get going. And we have Sirius, who is certainly strong enough to solo all of these pirates. With little to no trouble. He's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna leave it to you to figure out who he is. You probably already know it. But he is certainly pretty good. Recently, the influence of bandits and pirates has become overwhelming. Honestly, this is all because the politics of this country are so poor. Yeah, sure, blame politics. I'm not going to rescue anyone just yet. Still wonder why they have that outcrop there. It doesn't make sense to me. Looks like, what do these guys attack? 14, 14. Okay, they're all 14. Dogo's defense is 11. They have no attack speed. This is perfectly safe. This is perfectly safe. Now, trying to do this chapter in Maniac mode was not perfectly safe, to say the least. It required a lot of particular things to go my way. I wish I knew how... Oh yeah, that was how I checked their range. Oh, their range is actually quite large. I wonder... Gosh dang it, no speed. Not enough speed to double. Just makes me sad. Yeah, Pala has a little more speed than Katria, but they're both still very good units. If I hit this attack, this will be a kill. Good job, Cecil. Cecil's the best Cavalier. I'm going to have you equip an Iron Lance instead of that Javelin. Because Javelins are terrible in this game. They weigh 20. To guarantee that you can't double with them. What we can do now is weaken this bandit with Alan. Or kill him with a crit. That works too, I guess. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Rosire does weigh a ton, though, which kind of makes using it a bit questionable. But this is a kill for Warren. Viking foe, 32 experience. Good job. Hopefully you don't pick up on the slamming doors. You probably will, but it's not a big deal, I suppose. Now, Ryan at least has 6 defense, which means he can take 2 hits if I need him to. Rather, he didn't need to take 2 hits, but if he does, it's acceptable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we switch over the Javelin from you. I think I wanted you to have the Slim Lance, but I guess the Iron Lance is fine too. Doesn't really matter who has what. The fact is, it's not a Javelin, it's not a Silver Lance, because we don't need that extra power, but we also don't want the extra weight. So that's perfect. I think we'll have, oh wait, you can trade weapons from multiple people at the same time, that's actually good to know. I don't want want to waste another live staff. I only have 1 live and 1 resire right now, which is a bit frustrating. Means I can't really do too much. Yeah, these hunters are all going to gang up on Ogma. Oh, nice dodge. And as I said, good as he is, you can't necessarily solo all of them because it takes too long to drop archers. With 11 defense, Sirius takes 2 damage from pirates and 1 damage from hunters. And because there's no paladin experience penalty, he levels up quickly. No promoted experience penalty, rather. I fully expect to use Sirius for most of the game, especially since he's necessary for the best ending. And so, if there's any unit that I have that will cap quickly, it's probably going to be Sirius. Speed, defense. He gained defense. Sirius gained defense. Oh, that is wonderful. If you've been watching, you know, the rest of the playthrough, you'll know that how I feel about defense. Every point of defense is even more useful than the last because it means that you can survive so much more. A unit with super high defense is incredibly good, incredibly useful, because they just don't take much damage. They can survive pretty much anything that you throw at them. To experience for Ogma. Ogma's gonna be pretty good as well, I can already tell you that. Ugh, these desert tiles are quite annoying, though. I'm not gonna say Alan's bad now that I have Sirius, because Alan is still very good. He still outperforms all my other Cavaliers. But I think he'll fall behind Cecil once she gets a promotion. Okay, so we visit this village. Oh, aren't you the Prince of Orisha? I have heard a lot about you. I heard Bishop Wendell lived in this village. Yes, that's right. However, yesterday some uninvited visitors from Akanea came and took him away. Your Highness, the bishop left behind a magic tome. Seems to be the type that controls wind. Please, take it with you. And we got the Shaver Tome. Is there a difference between path and plane? Aside from the 5% avoid, like, is there a movement difference? There may or may not be. Anyway, I want to power level Cecil right now because because I already have a Knight Crest. Either Cecil or Doga. I could level Doga up and then give it to him, and then I'd have a really good indoor fighter, because I already have a decent number of outdoor fighters. With, Alan and Sirius, and of course all my, Pegasus Knights. And all my other Cavaliers. And Doga's decent indoors, but the general promotion should give him enough bulk, enough oomph to really turn out quite good. Linda as well can benefit a lot from just leveling up more, getting to a promotion eventually. Now, because there are so many archers on the right, I don't really want to just fly over. Oh man, steel bows, that's really threatening, actually. Okay, so these enemies by the boss are actually kind of threatening. but these hunters and the pirates right next to Sirius and Ogama were not very threatening. Just +1 skill. I mean, still, his base is already good, so good. Why am I, like, what do I have to complain about? Yeah, Ogma by himself would not be able to have handled all those pirates, but Ogma plus Sirius, on the other hand, can definitely handle all those pirates. Oh wow, you bellow doubles with fire. So here is something I'm going to do. Yumina only, really. Interesting. So, just to speed things up, I'm going to bring Marth over to this village using rescue. Marth was summoned. Unfortunately, I already moved Marth this turn, but this gives me another opportunity to just speed up the map, do a couple more things a little bit faster. Can't reach that thief just quite. Maybe need to have my Dracoknight promotion already. Aren't the star shards pretty? If you carry them, good things may happen. Who was carrying that star shard? Was that Marth? Yeah. I think they increase your growths is what they do. Is it growths or is it your base stats? I forget which game is what. Because I remember in FE12 they just increased your base stats. They might have affected your growths as well, but if they did, I wasn't sure exactly how. But if they influence growths, especially if they influence them significantly, then that's going to be a very good thing for pretty much any unit that I'm consistently leveling. I really hope that didn't just crash again. It looked like it might have. I'm rendering another video in the background, and it's crashed twice now. Yeah, not very happy about that. It gets all the way up to, like, 99.9% rendered, and then just, like, the whole program closes for no reason. I don't know why, but it does that. Roll ya, Bello. Congratulations, you've taken your first life. How does that make you feel? Oh, Kashim, is that you? What are you doing here? Ah, Marth. Well, my mother fell ill and needed gold to pay her medicine. I couldn't find gold to tell us, so I came here. Really, it's terrible. I hope it gets better soon. Well, goodbye. Please wait, my mother's illness, or gold. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Will this be enough? Oh, thank you so much. You're so kind, even to a guy like me. Kashim, what? Aren't you being just a little over the top? Helping people in need is the natural thing to do. No, Marth, you're my savior. I also wish to help you, Marth. Please take me with you. I will lend my life to you. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's a killer bow, level 7, 10 strength? That's not bad. That's not bad, Kashim. Not bad at all. If I do say so myself. And now I think it's just up to finishing off the chapter. Let's see, This does put me in range of 2 enemies, but I should be fine. They have steel bows, I think. Yeah, let's just drop him with Catria. Better gross than Pala, although they're both very good. I'll take your 1,000 gold and add it to my own. Yeah, that is one frustrating thing about this map, is that because there's so much desert tile, because I guess you're on the beach, that's meant to portray, moving anywhere across this little section takes quite a while for most units. You have to move through desert, past forest. It just gets all kinds of tedious and troublesome. Luckily, none of this movement should really matter, because, I mean, we're already at the point where we should be able to just finish off the rest of the enemies. I'll wait there just to make sure that I don't run in range. Probably could move that 1 square forward, but whatever. Just gonna strafe around their range. Oh yeah, bring it on. Bring it on, pirate. I'll take your 5 points of damage and drop you entirely. Sirius is quite good, and continuing to be so. So I already visited both the villages. Let's see what you can do with the Shaver spell. Marth's not going to be using the Devil Sword. Hopefully not. Still not planning on him using it. But it's still a decent weapon, relatively speaking, because it has like, what was it, 20 might? Or 18? Something absurdly high. That's a lot of stats, including resistance. Like, was that strength, speed, weapon level, resistance, and hit points? The only thing Sirius doesn't have is luck. And that's problematic because, as we know with George, low luck means you tend to get crit. And getting crit can mean instant death. Okay, let's make sure we're not in range of any archers. Let's see, so space just above, so this space is a threatened square, this one is not. And it's diagonally down from here. It's fine. Okay, just to be safe, let's put it there. Yep, the rest of this map is pretty simple. Because the boss is a pirate, I don't even think that the rest of my units will get there in time. It's not like I need Linda or anything. I'll move a few of them anyway, just in case. I think there are some reinforcements eventually, so keeping that in mind, I'm going to accidentally visit this house again, apparently. That is one thing about star shards, if they do impact growths in this game, which I think they do. honestly, I'm not totally sure, but I think they do. With how many potential growth units are in this game, because you get so many units at low levels, which take forever to train up, and it's not like the low level really does anything for them in FE3. Aside from give them more opportunities to level up. Oh, good thing I remembered that there were reinforcements. That could have been bad had I forgotten. But yes, because of his low luck, I think Sirius is a prime candidate for any goddess icons I get. I need to be very careful with my Pegasus Knights, because what happens if an archer spawns from a fort? They would just be dead, and that's the end of the story. I don't want that to happen, so I would much rather be well prepared for the potential eventuality of hunters spawning from forts. By simply not having my Pegasus Knights by unoccupied forts in the first place. Should be limbs first level. Speed, weapon level, not bad. Oh, Doga could really use a javelin, actually. From this position, a javelin's actually pretty nice. Still dodging. This also means that... Basically, it means that everyone wants a javelin, but not everyone can get a javelin. Which can potentially cause an issue. Let's give Cecil one, I think, unless this guy's in range of her. No, he's not. Yeah, let's give Cecil a javelin. Oh, not you. Actually, let's have her equip said javelin. Might be good to have happen. And I'm going to make sure the rest of my units stay safe. Safety is important. Are they very close to leveling up? Oh yeah, Ogma's leveling next attack. Here, Ogma, have a Taurus shard. This should be... oh, definitely a kill. Confirmed guaranteed kill. Skill, luck, weapon level. Sure. That's... it's a silver axe, so it's not... well, it doesn't have 2 range, it still gives him a pretty mean attack stat. Let's see, 20 crit, weapon level 4, both way 0. The only difference is effectiveness against flying and plus 20 crit. Yeah, let's not have Yamina anywhere near this fort. In fact, let's just have everyone back away. Viking arrived. Oh, Vikings. I guess that's what they're going for. They're calling them. You know, generally that has a specific connotation. $32 experience for Sirius. Oh, wow. Attacking Warren at range. I guess he couldn't get any closer. But still, it is nice to see that the AI is not exactly the smartest thing in the world. Come on, Cecil. Oh wow, yeah, with her low defense, she gets pretty wrecked. That is pretty wrecked indeed, because of low defense. No one else can really get closer. Julian could attack. Okay, we can do a little bit here. Thanks to the Vikings' very poor ability to hit. Julian's surprisingly high strength for a thief. Julian, also another unit you need to bring into endgame for the best ending. March 2, 3, 4. Poke. That's a kill. Guaranteed. Ooh, definitely guaranteed with that crit. Nice. Is your luck? Actually, your luck's pretty good. Just making sure that everyone here has their javelins equipped. So, more reinforcements spawn. None of them should be able to not get countered upon. And then it should just be a matter of marching forward and finishing off the boss. Oh, which we should be able to do no problem. No problem. So your attack 17, my defense is 8, 9 damage, has no crit chance. This is fine. This is fine. I was gonna say not quite a kill, and then Ogma crits. Sure. I'll take it. And here's the power of cash him at base. Please spare me. Wait, that's useless. No choice. I'm gonna chop your head off. Yeah, that's a tonal shift if I've ever heard one. That's the power of a decent archer with a killer bow. I'll remember this. Will you remember the fact that you're dead? I wonder. It's basically what he just said. that he'll remember this. This being that he's dead. Now, all of these star shards are pretty hard to collect. It can be fairly difficult to get every single one. Okay, more reinforcements. Ooh, from both groups. Oh, can't have that now, can we? Okay, Marth can seize this turn. As such, I'm going to make some moves that are designed to optimize my experience gain. Even though they do technically put some of my units into some danger. Doga's almost level 8. I am tempted to just give that Knight's Crest to Doga, because my Cavaliers have been splitting the experience. Cecil's been decent about it, but everyone else has definitely been splitting. Now that I think about it, doing the math, oh, I guess with the crit probably doesn't even matter. I probably could have given the kill to Doga anyway, but yeah. Oh shoot, Luke didn't have a javelin. That's a potential issue. So I'm just gonna do this. And then finish him off with Cecil. And then capture, because that's the last enemy. What is the point of all this, though? If someone can explain this to me, that'd be very, very much appreciated. Anyway, that is Chapter 4 done in just about 42 minutes. Oh, another Pegasus Knight. It's Sheeta! Even you've come here. Could it be that something's happened to Orisha? Oh, I thought Orisha was ambushed by the Imperial Army. After being ambushed by Akanea Gra and Orlean United Army, the Orishan Knights were decimated. Even the castle's fallen. What? How could Orisha? Jagan, what's going on? It's regrettable. What I feared the most has happened. Emperor Hardin has listened to Lang's words and declared us traitors. Your Highness, please forgive me. It's because of me that this has happened. No, I still cannot believe it. That Hardin would attack our country? Did Hardin really believe Lang and thought we would wish to rebel against him? No, even if that were the case. Everything happened too fast. If they hadn't prepared in advance, they wouldn't have been able to attack that quickly. I fear the Grunier expedition was a trap they planned for us all along, as well as the rebellion in Macedonia. They wanted us to leave Orisha, to divide our army's strength. Hardin had already decided this action from the beginning. What happened with Lang was just an excuse to attack our country. No, that can't be right. You're saying Hardin attacked our country for no reason? Everything was a trap that he set up for us? I don't believe it. I don't believe the Hardin would do that. Your Highness, regardless, our country has been attacked by Akanea. Not only that, but we were ambushed without prior warning. That, to us knights, is the most dishonorable action one could take. In that case, we have no choice but to fight back with our full strength. Hardin, why did you do this? Your Highness. Sheeta, what of the others? Is Ellis safe? Ellis, she agreed to be their hostage to allow me to escape. The others, I don't know. Abel and Est were still fighting the last time I saw them. Marth, I'm sorry. Only I escaped, but I had to so I could warn you. So, Sheeta, don't cry. I understand. It's great that you're safe, at least. I should be the one apologizing. It was because of me that you experienced such terrible events. I will reclaim Orisha, even if I must fight Harden to take it back. Yep. Everyone gets ambushed and conquered by Harden in this game. Thanks so much for watching. That chapter was much better than the last one, although the random desert still kind of didn't make too much sense. I guess it makes sense in terms of if you're trying to deliberately slow down progression of your cavalry, so that way you have to use the rescue staff. It's still just tedious, though. That's the problem that I'm finding with a lot of Book 2's map design, is that it seems just tedious. Mountain range in 1, you have to pass through with Marth. What was it in 2? I don't even remember map 2. Oh yeah, the big forest in the middle of the map in 2 that you had to go around or trudge through, and having to worry about Dracoknights the whole time. Map 3, whatever that was. And then Chapter 4, this one. There's really just a lot of tedium involved in all these chapters so far. They have reasons to rush, mostly with thieves, so far, but yeah, everything else has just been tedious. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Once again, this is Mithril Zenith signing out. Hope to see you in Chapter 5.